and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing a super delicious dinner recipe with you guys. We will be making some fettuccine alfredo with shrimp, steak, and baby broccoli. To get started, here I have my baby broccoli and I have some small size shrimp. I also have some ribeye steaks. They are thinly sliced, but you can use the regular sliced steaks if you wish. I have coconut milk, heavy whipping cream, parmesan cheese and sharp cheddar. I have onions, garlic, butter, freshly chopped parsley. I have green seasoning, my fettuccine noodles. I have some chicken bouillon, seasoned salt, meat seasoning, complete seasoning, black pepper, paprika, Old Bay seasoning. I have garlic and onion powder and some Italian seasoning. So first we'll start by seasoning the shrimp and we'll add the Old Bay seasoning. We'll add a little black pepper and some of my fresh green seasoning. We will mix it all well and set aside. Next, we'll go ahead and season our meat. We will add our meat seasoning. We'll add complete seasoning, black pepper, paprika, and we'll add some of our chicken bouillon. Now, guys, please don't do what I'm doing here. I was a bit lazy and I didn't want to, get an extra dish to mix the seasonings and all that stuff. But what you should do is combine all of your seasonings first. Add them into one bowl, mix them well, and then you apply it to the meat. That way your seasonings are well combined and then it's easier to apply it, to the meat. So first we'll start off by cooking our baby broccoli and we will blanch them first in some hot water. I have my water here and I will let this sit in here for about 5 minutes. We'll let this sit because we want to soften them up first before we, go ahead with the next step. You don't want to eat hard broccoli. So we'll soften them up by blanching them for 5 minutes. And once the 5 minutes is up, we will place them in an ice bath. This will stop the cooking process and ensure that your broccoli is still crunchy. So we'll place them in an ice bath until the next step. Next, add the butter to a hot pan and allow it to melt. Next, we'll add some garlic and we will add seasonings. I will add some complete seasoning and some black pepper. Very simple. This is not a complicated recipe. I personally don't like my broccoli with too much. I just like it steamed because I like to have my broccoli still crispy and I don't like to overcook it. So I do very little when I'm cooking broccoli. It's usually a garlic butter sauce and I just toss my broccoli in there. So we'll add the garlic, the seasonings, and we'll just toss the broccoli in here. And that's it. It's super simple and easy, and this is so delicious. Now we will just turn the heat off and place this in our serving bowl. Next, we'll boil our noodles and we'll add some seasoned salt just to flavor the water up a bit. We will now add the noodles and let them boil until it's, al dente or to your liking. Next, we'll cook our shrimp for about 5 minutes. We'll keep tossing them around to make sure they're being cooked on all sides. Now we'll remove the shrimp and we'll set it aside. In the same pan, we'll add some butter and we'll allow it to melt. Next, we'll add our onions and garlic and we'll allow it to go for about 2 minutes. Next, we'll add our heavy whipping cream and our coconut milk. Then we'll add our seasonings. Now, I have tried many Alfredo sauce recipes before, and my favorite one is the one with the coconut milk. It is super, super delicious, guys. It just adds a subtle sweetness and richness to the sauce that's like none other. And if you have never tried this before, guys, you should try it. It's absolutely amazing. And we will let this come up to a slight simmer because you don't want to cook your heavy cream on high heat. So leave your heat on medium to low and let it come up to a slight simmer before we start adding our cheese. Now we'll add our cheese and let it simmer on low heat until all the cheese has melted and the sauce has thickened. Next, we'll add our shrimp back in here and we will add some freshly chopped parsley. And lastly, we will add our noodles and we'll mix until well combined. And that's it, guys. That's how super simple this recipe is. And it is absolutely delicious. So here in my cast iron skillet, I will now add my steak, and they're super thin, so they will probably cook for about 2 minutes on each side, not long. And I have my heat on high so they'll get a good sear. So now we'll flip them and allow them to cook evenly for 2 minutes on the other side. Remember, these are super thin, so if they cook well done, they'll still be tender if you like your steaks medium. So now we have our delicious garlic butter broccoli, we have our fettuccine alfredo, and we have our delicious steaks. Now let's fix the plate. Okay guys, so this is our delicious dinner that I made, and I did add a little bit of my favorite Heinz 57 steak sauce on the steaks. This is optional, you know, I just like to be extra, so I added my sauce on the steaks, and this is super yummy, guys. I do hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me. I will be leaving all the ingredients and measurements down in my description box, and I will see you guys in my next video. Enjoy!